Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 17th of October 2024. So, gold, Bitcoin, and the dollar surge ahead of retail sales. Markets are very convinced of Trump victory. Well, we'll have to wait and see. US stocks shrugged off initial weakness and rebounded in catalyst light session. And we've got stocks rise with earnings season underway ahead of US retail sales. And yesterday, of course, for the UK stocks, shock fall puts inflation below target for the first time in 3 years. That's why they call it the CP lie. Right, economic news for today. Let's have a look. We've got the retail sales. That's obviously what the focus has been as for yesterday. Well, we'll rally the markets before we release the numbers, just in case they're bad. So that's what yesterday was all about. Main refinancing rate for the Eurozone, that's going to be an interesting one as well. That's at 115. Look to cut rates there by 25 basis points. Monetary policy statement from Lagarde. And then the retail sales from the US. Unemployment claims fully fed. Press conference from the ECB at 1:45 and crude oil inventories at 4 p.m. So a lot around lunchtime. Until that point, the market will make its own direction there. Right, let's have a look at this strong rally in the Dow and other markets from yesterday, based upon and predicated upon the fact that we're going to have some sort of odd numbers from the retail sales that are going to be released today at 1:30 p.m. So in the Dow, we were down on Tuesday, up on Wednesday, market sideways. We still haven't taken out the all-time high during yesterday. So again, we're probably waiting for this retail sales news. But yesterday, look at that, just sparked and off we went. Market moving very strongly there. Let's just have a look, see what the sum total of the move was to the high. And you can see 420 points there, no problem. All done within a few hours there for the Dow. Market overnight is above the DP. It's above the 50, the 200 MA. I just need to get the 5-bar moving average, which is difficult to see there. It's blending in with the red bars there, but got the green 20 bar. I just need to get the red back above there in the 5 MA there. In the German DAX, we still haven't breached the all-time high that was set on Tuesday, which you can see there. And then yesterday the market was down sideways to lower. It looks like it's a bit weak overnight as well, but obviously waiting for that Euro news at 1:30. Get the right chart, that's a 5-minute. I'm after the 30-minute. There we go. So down yesterday to the S1. Market found support there. It was oversold. Bit of buying coming in there. And then we see prices move back to the upside. We've got some green inside there as well, which is retesting the low to the left, and the market then brought back. Overnight prices sideways to higher. We need to get back above the DP, the averages, and the close in order to have any attempt of getting towards yesterday's high there. Meanwhile, in the S&P 500, again, no new all-time high at the moment. The market still below this from Monday, and yesterday market back up sideways overnight there, so still on the buy side there. And in the 30-minute chart, market wasn't doing a fat loss, just finding support at the 200 MA, and then all of a sudden found some buyers, and you can see there it was manufactured because overnight the market's drifted back to the DP. It's trying to move back there and then head back towards the high to make a new all-time high above 5872. In the daily chart of the FT100, we're still stuck in this sideways range there. The longer this goes on, the bigger the move will be, either up or down. It's very difficult to say which way it will be. Probably to the upside, but there's one caveat that comes with this, and that is, of course, the UK budget. Now, given when Liz Truss was in power and she made tax cuts, the markets despised it, or the elites despised it. Somebody despised it, and they needed to get rid of her. So you never know. It's a mad world we live in. So it could increase capital gains and all the rest of it, and the market go up. Sounds bonkers, but just think back to Liz Truss's budget, which was a classic conservative budget. And the market didn't like it. So what do they want? Do they want more taxes and whatever to try and plug this so-called 22 billion mythical hole that they keep barking on about. Anyway, 30-minute chart, you can see there the FT moving back all the way throughout the day to complete that sort of sideways channel there that the market's got. There used to be a theory as well, if you could actually measure the length of this, you could actually project it to the upside or to the downside and say that's where the market would move to. But I don't think that's used anymore because of 24-hour trading. It was when there was just the pit trading and markets closed overnight. So the US dollar continues to move up off that 100. We're now up to 103. It's moving quite nicely, and it still looks set to continue to keep moving to the upside. Amazing, isn't it? How it was all sold off up to the 50 basis points decrease in interest rates in the US, and now all of a sudden we're trying to rally it back, which is absolutely bonkers. Again, it should be going down, having cut rates. So again, manipulation at hand here, that's for certain. That's without a doubt. Let's have a look at the silver and gold markets for yesterday. So silver managing to move higher yesterday along with gold, which we'll look at in just a second, but the market failed to stay on the highs, as you'll see there. So we moved up strongly and then they came in and hammered it, moved the dollar up and hammered silver, and overnight it's coming for a hammering again, and we need to get back above the close and at the DP there. Meanwhile, gold looking a lot stronger, back to all-time highs, geopolitical reasons, and you can see there just about to make a new all-time high, hopefully, as 268544. It may have actually made a new all-time high, although it wasn't stated in the headlines this morning, but it's not far off there, as you can see. And again, yesterday market up, sold off as well, but managed to find support at Tuesday's high and has moved up, whereas silver has been hammered. So that means only one thing in the gold-silver ratio. So let's have a look at that. And that is, it's moving back to the upside. Well, what a surprise. Just keep the price of silver suppressed and allow gold to move to the upside there. Right, let's have a quick look at yesterday's trades. It went fine to start with, and then it all went pear-shaped because the market didn't know what to make of the UK's inflation rate and waiting for the Dow. So let's have a quick look at that. So this is the pink line is the CPI for yesterday morning. I'll just wind it back. You can see the market's reaction. They released the CPI numbers, came out better than forecast, better than the last 3 years. Again, you can just ignore all of that. Market didn't know what to make of it. Started to move sideways. That's about it. Didn't know how to actually interpret this. And then we got into the open. A bit of volatility there. Had a potential buy and sell, but again, we already had a warning here. Notice how sideways the market is. It was sideways prior to this. So we're already, if you've got the first opening salvo of 10 minutes and the market's not doing a lot, you know what's coming for the rest of the morning. Market did move down, went down to the low, take the money, and then the market's then coming back off this level. The low is very important, mentioned it millions of times, that they'll try and bring the market back off this level, and that's exactly what they did. And then from here it turned to a very disappointing morning. The market got stuck at that 200 MA after being filling the buy side. The market then came back, and then we had a sell side filled. Market actually hit this one. We hit the low. Guess what happens when we hit the low? We bring the market back. We then had another potential buy. This time, instead of being hit by the 200 MA, we're hit by the 50 EMA. And prices managed to get through that, but stop at the 200 MA. We then get a potential sell, and this is where it all starts to go wrong. You can see how tiny the bars have become there as well. No interest, and when you see this, you know the market's going to move the prices back to the upside. And there's the bar, and that's how they do it. They put slide in this sort of a biggish bar like that, and then you see this one being filled, but then the market won't hold. Get a sell, that won't hold because now we're stuck in a rut. And unfortunately, this is a pain because it came up, just took the trade out, and then eventually broke the low, as you'll see as we go forward, which is really irritating. So the stop too close on that occasion, and that's because there was a lack of volatility. So then we got stuck in a range of about 30 points through the morning, managing to get up to the 200 MA, breaking the 200 MA. and then prices using that as support. And then we got into the afternoon session for the DAX and the morning session for the Dow. Prices, so we saw the Dow spike to the upside, and then the DAX follow it. And unfortunately, we didn't get a signal there to take advantage. Not that it moved a great deal. And then later on, we had another sell signal there. But you can see the green coming into the market. Is it there into that bar? And then prices just trading sideways, and then it's holding at the 50 EMA, but then just a spike down between 4 and 430 where the DAX actually closes, and prices then continuing back down to the low there and beyond, as you can see there. So it was weak all day for the DAX, looking at this chart. So a quick look overnight, see what's cooking. And we've got the market trying to get back above the DP at the moment. It's got the 200 MA there as well, which you'll need to take out, and then the close as well. In the daily chart, which we just looked at, I'm just going back to this just to show you how quiet yesterday was, and hopefully that's not set a precedent for another quiet day, but a very, very small range for yesterday. And back to the 2 minute, like I say, these two areas need to be taken out. Well, 3 with the 200 MA there. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what happens. Like I say, retail sales at lunchtime, the Eurozone rate cut as well, so the market may just tread water this morning. Okay, with that, have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.